Hi students. In yesterday class, we have discussed about flavors of Python, and also we have discussed about features of Python. So we have discussed about many features, and also have told about other languages in Python. Other languages are called as strongly typed languages. So according to the given data type, memory is allocated and values are stored. And Python is called as loosely typed language. So in Python programming, will not use data types. So data types are assigned to the variable set runtime, or when the program is being executed, variables are assigned to the data types are assigned to the variables. That's why we are calling it as dynamic data types. And in Python, no need to worry about memory management. So because the memory is managed by the program, or Python will manage the memory, like how many bytes to use, like what values to store. All this is done internally. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about what are the applications that we can develop in Python. And after that, we'll discuss about working with we'll discuss about downloading the Python software, installation of Python software. Like all these, we are going to discuss in today's session. So if anybody is absent for previous classes, so you can take the link from online team, and then you can watch the previous class videos so that you can follow the classes. So when we are working with Python, in Python, you can develop GUI applications. So GUI applications means graphical user interface applications. So they can be called as desktop applications or Windows applications. So in Python, you are going to learn, in my classes, you are going to learn about how to develop desktop applications, like designing the form with controls. So advanced Python is completely based on desktop application or GUI Windows application, because we'll see how to design the form with controls, then connecting with the database, like all these we'll do it. And next is in Python, we can do web application development. So using Python language or using Python software, if you want to develop websites, it is possible. So to develop websites, different frameworks are available, like Django, Flask, Bottle, then Pyramid, then Web2Py, TurboGears, then Pylons. Many frameworks are there. Okay, so if you take Django, Django is a framework used for developing websites. So Django is completely developed in Python language. And here, when we say about Windows applications and websites here, Windows applications are used in a single system by single user. So websites are used in network. So it works in any network. It can be intranet or extranet, or it can be internet. So when we say about like intranet, we'll call it as a LAN, local area network. So network within the floor in a building, or network in the entire building, we'll call it as LAN. And next one is intranet is there. We'll call it as a metropolitan area network. So extranet is used to connect two different networks in the same location, like in the same place, we can say. So in that case, extranet is used. And next one is internet is there. So internet means wide area network, or network between countries. So like when students will attend for interviews as freshers, so interviewer may ask what is the difference between desktop application and website. Like they may be knowing the answer, but at that time they may not know how to give the answer easily. That's why I'm telling these here. And third one is there, that is data analytics is there. So the use of this data analytics is like whenever you want to work with data science, then by using by using Python, you can work with the data science. Okay, so you can work with data analytics. So data analytics means it will take the data, then analyzing the data and generating the data in different reports. Like all this is done. Okay, so to work with data science, then Python can be used. And here coming to this task automation is there. So when we say about task automation, so Python is expert for automation. Like it is automation expert. Like whatever work we do manually, so if you want to do that work automatically, then by using Python, it can be done easily. So we can do automation in applications like sending emails to the users, automated emails, or sending SMS alerts to the users. Like all these comes under. See, in previous classes, I've explained about data science. Okay, so when we say about data science, I think today is your first class, no? So here when we say about data science, like data science is used to predict the future. Like if any company, if they want to know the future, like how the next month sales will be or next quarter sales will be, how the revenue will be in future, then how to expand the business, then how to start the new branches, then in that case data science is used. So they can predict the future. To predict the future or to know about the future, then data science is used. So according using data science, they can have a perfect planning, pakka planning. So with, if they're having a perfect planning, then they can take the decisions properly and they can run the business successfully. Like for all these data sciences is used. So here I'm telling about automation here. So we can do automation in applications. Like applications can do the work automatically, like we are seeing, like websites can send do the work, like all these we are seeing. And here when we say about like automation, even in cars, like now we are seeing cars fully automated. And even in bikes also, like automatic, like this technology is being used. Okay, and here when we say about automation, 100% automation means robotics, like robots, like we can say robotic technology. So in that 100% automation is used. Like when we see about robots, like they are machines, and they will work according to the requirement. Like when we say about robots, like they can speak, they can talk, they can give answers, and they can do the other works also. Like for example, in hotels they can serve food, in hospitals they can do surgery, in automobile companies, they in manufacturing companies, they can work there, they can do the work. Like all these comes under like robotic technology only, robotics. Like when you are developing some other devices like a drone, or if you are developing devices for some other purpose, then robotic technology is used. Like we are listening about like driverless cabs, buses, like without drivers, the cars or buses can go. Like in that case, they are using this robotic technology and artificial intelligence they are using. So with this, they can achieve the task what all they are doing it. So here we can see humanoid robots and autonomous robots. Like humanoid robots means we can use it for domestic purpose. Like when we say about autonomous robots, like they are used in war. Like autonomous robots, they can be used in war because they can take decisions by themselves and they can work. Like in a news channel, they have shown like Britain already conducted trials to introduce robots in war, and they have shown one robot which looks like a big dog. like a dog it is, they have named it as big dog. So it can go to the places where soldiers cannot go. Okay, like sometimes the climate may not be good. Like in here in India, we'll see like Pak occupied Kashmir, a line of control. Like all these are there. Like when we see China and India border, like some places will be there where the soldiers army cannot go. So in that case, they can send these robots. They can send the pictures. They can send signals. Like there that robo will give the information. Like with robots, it is very useful in war. Like again, they have shown another robo which looks like a bird, which looks like a butterfly. Like when we say about robots, like we'll feel like it is like a human. Okay, with face, hands, legs, all this. So machine robo means it can be in any format. Like especially in wars, we can see that. Okay, so here when we say about yes, yes. And when we say about task automation here, like in from 1990s onwards, like Python is used for task automation. Okay, like it is used in systems, in softwares, it is used. Like in from 1990s onwards, like for task automation, it is used. So in IT companies, in banks, and in other companies where servers are there, like their Python can be used. So in real time, like the servers are maintained by like system administrators, network administrators, database administrators. They will maintain the servers. Okay, so like whatever tasks are done by the administrators, the tasks can be done by the those tasks can be done by Python on behalf of administrator. On behalf of administrators, Python can do the tasks. Python scripts can do the tasks on behalf of administrators. Like in companies, like when we say banks, many servers will be there. Many database administrators, other administrators will work. Okay, like for example, if you take a database administrator, so database administrator will maintain database servers. So they have to maintain, create databases, managing the databases, backup, restore, then patching, like all these creating, managing users, like all these they have to do it. So they have to do many tasks in the server. Okay, so like all the tasks they cannot do manually. Like some tasks they will do with Python. They will run the Python scripts, Python programs, and that Python program can do the tasks for administrator. And if administrator is having time, then administrator can monitor or watch like how the tasks are being done, and how the transactions in database are running, whether any deadlock occurred or not, like how to then resolving the deadlocks in transactions, like related to banks, all this. Then in that case, administrator can focus on other works. So in real time, like where this task automation is used is like when you take banks or insurance companies, or if you take any business, or even if you take government organizations or any businesses, so there they will maintain two servers, like a primary server, and we'll call it as a secondary server. So primary server we can call it as a production server, and a secondary server we can call it as a standby server. Okay, so two servers they'll maintain. Like in any case, if production server fails, if production server is down, then a standby server will come to live, like it will works. Okay, so their aim is to reduce the downtime. So downtime should be less. If server is down, if administrator is taking half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, then a client will be angry only, because a lot of work will stop. So their downtime should reduce. Okay, so what the DBA should do is DBA should maintain two copies of the same data in two copies of the same data in a production server and in a standby server. Okay, so if they want to do this, so to maintain two copies of the same data, then different mechanisms are there, like database replication, log shipping, database mirroring, all these will be there. So what the DBA should do is a DBA should take data from the production server and send it to standby server. Like we'll say backup and restore. Okay. So these servers will not be in the same place. So they'll not be in the same location. Why? Because these they'll keep at least in different floors or else in different buildings. Sometimes they can be in different cities. Sometimes they can be in different countries also. Okay. So when companies maintains the servers, like when they keep the standby servers, production server will be in their office, in their company. Standby servers they have to keep in like a safest place. Okay, like then in that case, like a safest place means like when natural calamities occurs, like floods or tsunami or earthquakes or fire accidents. Okay, or terrorist attacks. Like the server should be safe even when all these happens. Okay, so they will see which is place is safe, and they'll keep the standby servers there. Okay, so here when we are working with this, when we are working with these servers here, so what the DBA should do is for every 1 minute or 2 minutes, DBA should take data from production server and it should send it to standby server manually. Okay, so if a DBA is working on one task, then what about other tasks? Then what about other servers? So DBA may think like manually I cannot do this. Then DBA may think like, let us go for automation. If a DBA knows Python, then DBA will write program to take data from production server, send it to standby server. After writing the program, DBA will schedule it. So according to the given schedule, date and time, for every 1 minute, for every 2 minutes, it will run. Program will run, and it will do that work. Okay. So Python scripts will work for database related issues. Okay. For SQL developer tasks, for administrator tasks, so DBA Python scripts are used. So to schedule the program, like different tools are there, softwares like crontab, AT, then Bell, then Autosys, Control M, like many tools are there. Using this, they'll schedule it. Okay, so if a DBA don't know the Python, then DBA will go for will send the requirement to Python developers in their office, in their company. They will write the programs, they'll schedule it, and it will do the task. So now we are seeing like in every database, like we can see automation, we can see like many administration tasks are done automatically in the database servers. So in that case, Python is used. Okay. So task automation means whatever tasks are done by the administrators, Python can do it for them. Not only administrative tasks, even SQL developer tasks also. SQL developer tasks can be done with Python. That possibility is there. Okay. And here you can see fifth one, that is test cases implementation is there. So when we say about test cases implementation, while developing the application in Python, we can write the test cases. We can generate test cases, and we can run the tests. That we can do it. So in that case, this task automation we can use it. So in manual testing, whatever work done by the testers, like creating test cases, then running the tests and checking which are successfully executed, which are failed, which are in process, then that procedure is reduced here. And here you can see using Python, we can develop scientific applications, like where we can do mathematical and numerical calculations. And these applications are used in ISRO, NASA, DRDO, ICRISAT. In all these, they are used. And here, while working with this Python here, you can develop network applications here. So network applications means like if you want to develop applications which works in network. Like network applications, they are spread in network used for communication. So communication means exchanging of information. Okay, when we say about network applications, example is GoToMeeting. So now I'm using GoToMeeting. So use in GoToMeeting, we can send text messages, audio, video streaming, then screen sharing, then webcam. All these are there. All these are there. So like we can take a Zoom or Skype, net meeting applications, video conference applications. Like all these comes under network applications. In mobile, we'll use WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is a network application. Like in WhatsApp, we can see many features. People are able to communicate with one another. So in that case, Python is used, and Python is used for developing games or animation applications. So now even gaming industry is also increasing. Even in Hyderabad, also many companies are coming. So whenever you want to develop games or animation applications, then by using Python, it is possible. Okay. So as I said before, if you learn Python, then later you can learn DevOps, AWS, data science, machine learning, deep learning, then IoT, Internet of Things, and then you can learn reporting tools, SAS you can learn, and you can learn testing tools based on Python. Like all these possibilities are there. So in that case, Python is very useful. So these are the applications that we can develop using Python. So now we'll discuss about like how to download Python software. Then we'll discuss how to install it, and then we'll see what is interactive mode, what is batch mode. Like all these we are going to discuss now. So in my system, Python 3.8.5 is there. So now the latest version is Python 3.9 is the latest version. So we can see in this site python.org. So here you can see Python 3.9 is the latest version. And here I'm using previous version. Like that is a Python 3.8, 3.8.5 or 3.8.6. Why I'm using is yeah, I'm teaching Django also. Okay, so in for Django latest versions, Python 3.9 it is not working. So it is saying that some packages not found. That's why I'm using old version. Okay, for Django because of Django. So when you install Python in your systems, then you can directly install Python 3.9. So I will tell you the steps how to do this. So Python 3.9 works in Windows 8 or Windows 10. So it will not work in Windows 7. Okay, in Windows 7 and in old versions of Windows, it won't work. So even when you use Python 3.8, 8.5 or 3.8.6 also, don't go for Windows 7. So because it will ask for service pack. So you need to install some additional software, then it will works. Instead of doing all these, we can use Windows 10 we can use. So in my system, here I'm using Windows 10 Pro I'm using, Windows 10 Professional, and it is 64-bit I'm using here, Windows 64-bit I'm using. Okay, so in my system that software is there. First I will uninstall and I will do it again. So in control panel in add and remove programs. So here I'll remove that software. So here you can see Python 3.8.6 is there. So here uninstall. So uninstalled, and this is installed in D drive. So I'll delete that folder also. So in D drive it is installed here. This is the folder here. So here you can see Python 3832 is there folder. So deleted. And now in python.org, here you can see in downloads, you can see the list. If you directly install 3.9, you can click on this. Okay. And now here we'll see the previous versions here. Here you can see Python 3.8.6 is there. So click on download. So when I click on download, it will show the options here. So here you can see this. Here you can see Windows 86 embeddable zip file is there here. So here you can see executable installer for Windows 86 64-bit. So we can use a Python 32-bit or 64-bit. And here you can see Windows 86 executable installer is there. Okay. So here I will download this file here. So this is a 32-bit. So click on this. So here you can see exe file is downloading here. So exe file is downloaded. So now go to downloads. So you can see this Python 3.8.6. Like Python 3.9 also will get the same. Okay. So here one means it is this exe file is already downloaded in my system. That's why it is saying one means another copy. So double click on this. So run. So here you can see Python 3.8.6 32-bit it is giving. And here you can see install now is there. It will take default path and it will install all these ideally pip documentation, all these. So here I'll select customize installation. Customize installation means in installation we can change options. So here documentation is selected, will get help for modules or functions. We can see, we can read, and pip we are installing here. So it is used to install Python packages. Python packages we can install. So you can download and you can install them using pip we can do. Okay. So Python package means package is the collection of modules. Modules means Python files. Python files or Python programs. And here TCL TK it will install. So TCL TK means it will install a tkinter. So tkinter is used to work with desktop applications. And ideally means integrated development learning environment. It is used to write programs and to run the programs ideally is used, just like Notepad. And a Python test suite also it will install, like to work with unit testing we can use it. And here by default in previous screen you can see PyLauncher also is installed here. PyLauncher means Python launcher, it will execute Python commands. And here you can see here this option is selected, associate files with Python requires py launcher. So here the related files installation will do it. Create shortcut for installed applications. Whatever applications will get, it will create shortcut. And add a Python path to environment variables. So here we are adding a path to environment variables in control panel. See, whatever softwares we install, all the softwares like Windows or .NET or Oracle, some other anything, Like we need to add that path in control panel in environment variables. Then that those softwares works from any location. So when I select add path to environment variables, then after giving this, I can run Python program from any location, like C drive, D drive, C drive, D drive, E drive. From any location, we can execute. That's why we are giving this. So manually also we can add. That we'll see. Okay. See, those who are attending learning core Java, like faculty will tell how to add a path and how to add class path. So here also we can add manually, but when we do installation, it will be done. And here you can see the location, C drive users, many folders it is giving. I'm deleting all these folders. So here I'll say d : / Python 3832 it is showing. So Python 38 means 3.8.6 and 32 means 32-bit. Okay. So if you are using Python 3.9, then it will show folder as a Python 39. Python 39 it will give. So here click on install. See, if you are not getting the screen again, sign in, sign out and do sign in. So here you can see the like a setup was successful. Installation is done. After installing the software, then in a search, I'm typing ideally. Because they are installed in some other location, I want icons on the desktop. Then here you can see ideally Python 3.8 32-bit. Right click on this open file location. So here you can see ideally, and this is interactive mode and this is batch mode. So these shortcuts are in some other location. You can see many folders. But I want these on desktop. Right click, send to desktop, create shortcut. Then ideally, so create right click, send to desktop, create shortcut. So here you can see the icons here. So we have created icons on the desktop. So this is interactive mode and this is batch mode. So interactive mode means it is used to execute. It is used to check the features of Python. Like it will execute the statements immediately, and then it will give the result. And ideally means batch mode, writing the programs, saving in a file, then executing the programs. Like all these we can do with ideally. So now first I'll use interactive mode. Here I'll increase the font size. So here I can type the statements here. Quickly we'll get the result. So here I'm giving S equal to Hyderabad. So S is the variable, then Hyderabad is the value or string. So in Python we'll not use data types. Yesterday I've told this. So here like this given here. So we can use single quotes or double quotes for string. So here I'll say print S. It is giving the result. If I want to know what data type is assigned, then I can use a type function. So using type function, we can see the data type of S, that is class str. So str data type is created using a class. Like In object-oriented programming, we'll discuss now like a class and objects, like that is given here. And here I'll say A equal to 10, B equal to 5, C equal to A plus B. So print C. So here you can see we are getting the result quickly. Immediately we are getting the result. Okay. And here type of A. If I want to know what is the data type of A, I can use type function. It is showing as class int. Okay. So in other languages, we have to use data types. In Python, when we do programming, when we write statements, we will not use data types. Data types are assigned internally to the variables when the program is executed. Okay. So here I have given some statements. So these are not stored in any file. In any file, these are not stored. So when I click on close button, then these statements are deleted. Again, if you want to see, then it is not possible. Okay. So now moving to IDLE. So double click on IDLE here, like batch mode. So here IDLE works as 2-in-1. So it will works as interactive mode and also it works as batch mode. So here I'll say S equal to Hyderabad is given. Here also we are getting prompt like this, like a 3 greater than symbols. Then here I can give the values here. So print S. So like this we can execute. So here ideally works as interactive mode and also batch mode. So if I want to write the program, then here I'll say file, new file. So file, a new file. Okay. So after getting ideally, then file, new file. Then here we'll get another editor here. So here we can write the programs. So here I'll say print hi is given. So here Delhi is given, print S. And A equal to 100, B equal to 200, C equal to A plus B. Then print C. Then here I'll say print by. So first program is, that's why I'm saying hi by. So here file save. So here when I save the file, it will go to Python default directory, Python current working directory. That is D drive. In D drive, we have installed Python software. So there it will save the file. So here I'll say file 1. So here you can see D drive Python 3832 folder, then file 1. If you install Python 3.9, it will show Python 39. Okay, then file 1. Only folder name will change. Installation is same only. So now after this, after saving the file, click on run module. So when I say run module, it is showing the result. Hi, then Delhi, 100 plus 200, 300, then by it is giving. So we can, here when you see run module. So if I write a program in Python, if I create a file in Python, then it is saved as module. Python program is nothing but a module. That's why we are saying run module, this program. I can save this in any other location, not only in Python current working directory. I'll say save as, and I'll save in D drive. So here file 1, save. So now it is in D drive. You can save in any location. So it is working now. So here we can do like this, and now we'll see how to write a program in horizontal line. When we run the program, it will give file name separation. That is separation. So here we'll write program in Notepad and we'll see how to execute at command prompt. That we'll see now. How we are getting in different lines, huh? See that line, horizontal line is different. It will showing different outputs. Okay, horizontal way you want to print. We'll see later. I didn't start anything. No, now I'm telling installation. Programming is not started. I didn't tell about data types. I'm just telling how the programs will run. Okay. So here in Notepad, here I'll use like this. Here I'm using Mumbai, then print s, and here I'll say b equal to 1000. So print b. So here I'm giving some statements here. So here file save. So here file 2.py. I'll save this file in a D drive. So D drive. Then here I'm using file 2.py. Okay. So here extension is mandatory because notepad file extension is .txt. That's why we are giving a .py here. So save. So it is saying file is already there. Again, I'm replacing. We can give some other name otherwise. Okay. After saving the program, then what we'll do now is we have to run the program. But in Notepad, there is no run option. There is no run icon. If run option is there, if run icon is there, then I would have clicked on run. But there is no run icon, no run option. So here we'll go to command prompt. So at command prompt, we'll go to D drive. D drive. Okay. So here I'll say file 2.py. We can run like this. I think mistake is there. So print B, not S. So file save. Again, I'll run. So you can see now. And here we can write py file 2.py. Py means Python launcher. To execute programs, we'll use this. And we can write Python file 2.py. Python means exe file. So it is giving the result. So this Python exe file is in here. Python cd Python 3832 folder. Here you can see Python exe file that is working in D drive. Anywhere it will works because while installation path is already set. Okay. So here I'll go to that location where the path is set in environment variables. So in a search I'm typing env. So in search I'm typing env. Then you can see edit environment variables for your account. Click on this. So here you can see user variables and system variables. And here in user variables, click on select path. Click on edit. And here you can see Python 3832 is there. 2 times it is there. One is for previous software, which is uninstalled. And now the software which is installed now in this class. So here I'm deleting both here. So now, okay. After, so Python path is deleted from environment variables. Like global path is not there. Now here command prompt. And now here D drive. Here I'll say Python file 2.py. It is not giving the result. So because path is not set here. Okay. So again, we can set the path there. Then when we run the program, it will execute. So we can set the path manually. Like at the time of installation, if you forget to give path in environment variables in control panel, manually we can add. So env. So here edit. Sorry, path, select path. Then edit. And here a new I am giving here. So new. Then here I can type. So d colon backslash. Then Python 38, 32 is given. Sorry. Python 38, 32 is given. Folder. Like this we are giving. So after giving this, when you open the command prompt, when you execute the program, then program will execute and then it will give the result. Okay. So like this you can test, you can check. And I'm stopping now. And tomorrow we'll discuss about Python keywords, Python data types, and then we are going to see how the data types will work. Like all these options we are going to discuss in tomorrow's class. And those have already registered. Like for them, I have sent the videos and notes also. And today's video and notes I will send to your mail IDs. So those have already registered. Today I'm going to send all the previous class videos and today's video also, and I will send you the notes also. And those who are not yet registered, so please talk to online team and please register for the batch so that I can send you the videos and notes to your mail IDs. Okay, students. So I'm signing off. Tomorrow we'll continue.